Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome back. If this is not your first time, I am so sorry, you guys. I'm just gonna admit I'm a terrible YouTuber and I'm not consistent and I'm trying to be, but man, it has been crazy the past couple weeks. All good things, but just life has been absolutely crazy. My daughter had homecoming. We have all 4 of the kids are doing sports right now. So we are just like go, go, go every single night of the week, and weekends, there's no time to rest. So we actually just finished up our baseball season yesterday, and we finished number 2 in the league. So we're very excited about that. Would have loved to have been number 1, but Graham played amazing and it was fun. So kids learned a ton this season and it was great. But anyway, all this to say, I've been crazy busy. I'm sure all of you have also been really busy, and I'm so happy to finally be sitting in my closet on the floor because it's the only place I can record a voiceover that is quiet and doesn't echo. And I'm just happy to be talking to you guys again. I filmed this, I guess about a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. This was clearly in the morning. I'm still wearing my pajamas. This was very early in the morning, but we had my in-laws come and visit. And so I had washed up all the bedding and I was getting it put back on for them, getting the house just like totally ready for them to come. So I made them this little snack basket and put it in the guest bedroom, which I think that they really appreciated. I know that, I'm not running a bed and breakfast, but it was a really nice touch for them to just like have some snacks and have some water and not have to come upstairs for that if they were hungry, early in the morning or late at night or whatever. So I've got all of the bedding washed up. The towels are nice and clean. I got those put away. And then I had to show you guys, I ordered this little console table on Amazon, super inexpensive. It was like under $100. And I moved our Keurig down here so that they would be able to make coffee early in the mornings, and they loved it. The only thing I need now is a little mini fridge that can hold the cream, or I guess I could get some shelf-stable cream, but I'd rather just get a mini fridge. The issue I'm having is that I can't find one that will keep things like below 40 degrees, and I don't want to put cream in one of those mini fridges that are like meant for cosmetics because I know that it won't stay cold enough. So I'm doing some research, trying to find a good one, and then hopefully I can add that to the coffee station. So this is later on that same day I got dressed, and I'm actually like throwing my acrylic makeup organizers in here because I ended up taking them off my vanity and giving them to the girls. But I wanted to get those washed up and just get the dishes started. You're gonna have a lot of cleaning motivation today, lots of just regular chore type stuff. I also am gonna hang some curtains and steam them. Laundry, dishes, vacuuming, mopping, the usual suspects. So I hope that you stick around. If you've not subscribed yet, I would love to have you here. I wouldn't even try to make a promise on the amount of videos I'm going to put out because I've not kept my promise the last couple weeks, but my goal is certainly to make at least 1 video a week. And in fact, I've already started filming one today that I can get edited and have one up for you next week. And as I can do more, I will definitely add more. So I hope you enjoy. I hope that you get some motivation, and I'm so happy that you're here. This mudroom was probably the worst that it has ever been. This was the result of multiple football games and themed days at school and at cheer. So we had like boas laying everywhere. We had glitter. It desperately needed to be cleaned up. I had a bunch of stuff that needed to just go in the recycle bin. I had some things that needed to go in my car to return to Amazon. I even went through my purses and like got rid of old receipts and stuff like that. So lots to clean up in here. I'm going to get this all vacuumed up, and then I'm actually going to go in a second here and make a like hot bucket of water, which is more of like a deep clean thing that I don't do all the time, but I put my gloves on, I got some hot water, I added lemon pine sol. I've been really into the lemon pine sol lately. You guys know I really went hard for the pine sol and bought 2 huge containers of it at Costco, and my husband kind of like hates the smell, so I don't really use it that often, but I'm not gonna just let it go to waste. So we'll use it up eventually. But I bought some lemon and I love it. It smells so fresh. And so I made a really hot bucket of water, put on my gloves, and I'm gonna wipe down the bench in here, all of these little cubbies where we put our shoes. They had gotten so dirty. And then I actually got another thing of water. I dumped that, got a fresh one, and took it into the kitchen. And then I'm going to wipe down all of the cabinets. So one of my favorite things about having this YouTube channel so far has really been like the connection to all of you. And I have some people that like have left comments, and then I feel like they leave comments at almost every video. And like I'm starting to recognize your names, and I don't know, I can't say enough about like the community of people that have been here and like supported me and care to come back. I even had some people reach out to me when I was absent for the past 3 weeks or so and ask like if everything is okay. And so thank you for that. Like I didn't really realize that my channel would be missed at all if I wasn't posting anything, but man, like it really is flattering and just means so much to me that you guys care. So I want to know, how are you doing? We're actually doing really well. We're just very busy, but everything is going pretty well. Haven't talked about this honestly because I didn't think I could even mention it without crying. So this is a little bit of a trigger. If you have a sensitivity to talking about cancer, I just want to let you stop here. But excuse me. So with it being October and Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I'm going to get through this. I just wanted to talk about my mom for a minute. She was diagnosed with breast cancer in June of this year, and I haven't mentioned it on here just because, as you can tell, it's very, very hard to talk about. But in the past couple weeks, she actually has been able to end her chemo treatments. She's doing so much better. They were able to, her body responded so well to the chemo that the tumor is now almost undetectable. And she's going to have surgery just no matter what, and have radiation and kind of go through the course of treatment. But all this to say, I've never been touched so personally by breast cancer until now. And October, I always supported it. I always, would donate money or walk in a race or anything, to support it, but it just never like hit home as much as it has this year. And I know that, I'm sure you're hearing this from a lot of people, but, please do your self exams. Please go to the doctor and get regular checkups. Like, it's so important. And that's all I can really say without continuing to cry. I've tried to record this multiple times now, so I'm going to wrap this up, but I just want to say, I'm so, so, so happy that my mom is doing better, but she still has such a long road ahead, and it has been really, really, really hard on her, my dad, our whole family. It's just been a really, really hard year. My grandma passed away in March, which is her mom, and I can't imagine, going through such a horrendous thing and also having just lost my mom. So it's just been a rough year. But for any of you that are going through that currently, like, my goodness, my heart is with you. I just can't say enough things about the strength of these women that are fighting cancer or anything like that. So my heart goes out to you. I'm sending you all the love. And yeah, that's all I can say. I love you all. There's really no segue from what we were talking about earlier to curtains, but here we are, and I'm going to talk to you about these curtains that I have ordered from Amazon. I love these, and they're linked in the description box always. I think I have them listed just as like basement curtains, boys' room curtains. Either way, it's going to take you to the same link. You just have to watch the size. The ones I bought for in here were 50 by 96 because I always like to hang the curtains higher than the window. But I was trying to show you guys like an up close. I just can't tell you enough how great the quality is on these. They're like a linen material on the outside, but I don't know if you've ever purchased like just a package of curtains from a regular department store or like, I'm not going to mention any stores, but you know what I'm talking about. And sometimes they just kind of look a little cheap. I've definitely run into this many times. So these I love. I feel like they give you like a really high-end look, especially if you hang them with these curtain rings. I think the curtain rings I've also linked below in the description box. But I love this look. I also love that the curtain rings help them like glide easily open and shut, and they don't get kind of like hung up. So I needed to hang another pair on these windows because the window is so wide that at night when I want to like go to shut them, they don't shut all the way, or they didn't shut all the way before I hung the extra set. So I got those ordered and hung, and I needed to steam the new ones. So I'm going to grab the steamer and work on that. I don't have the steamer linked because, to be honest with you, like I don't love it. I need to do some research and like invest in a better one. This one's, it's okay. It gets the job done, but I feel like the output is not that great, and it doesn't emit steam for a long period of time. It just kind of does it in like little bursts. So I feel like there's a lot of wait time. But anyway, getting this done, this was like one thing on my list of to-dos that just wasn't like really fun. But Sometimes, honestly, when I'm doing like a really mindless task like this, it is kind of nice because I can just like put on a podcast or turn on some music and like get in the zone and let my mind wander when the kids are at school. In this particular instance, the kids were not at school. They were all at home. And if you could hear the sound on this clip, you guys would like immediately want to turn this over because my house was so loud, but that's okay. Sometimes I'm able to do it. Sometimes I'm not. It's life. So we've been in this house about 6 months now, and I really thought that I was never going to like paint anything or do any projects, but you guys, if anybody knows me in real life, you know, like I can't go for very long without painting. And my poor husband, like I don't even tell him anymore. Like he doesn't have really a strong opinion about paint. Foster trying to get his shirt on. But yeah, the white is like not doing it for me. In most areas, yes, like in our living room, I love it. In the kitchen, I love it. But in like the bedrooms, I'm just kind of over it. And in our Florida house, we had like one accent wall that was like a dark green, and I loved it. I don't know about this room because it's really actually a big room. I don't know if you can tell from like the camera angles, but the boys have definitely the largest of the 3 bedrooms up here. I'm kind of considering painting this a dark green, or maybe not dark, but just maybe like a sagey green. At the very least, I want to get it to be not white because we have some major like handprints on the walls. And as you know, this builder's grade like white paint that is so flat, I cannot wipe it. So thinking about doing this, I'm also thinking about painting in our bedroom. I actually have a bunch of paint samples or paint, like the little swatches right now. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm also considering getting them a king size bed to share, but I don't know. We'll talk about that another time. So this vent, I don't know why this one particular vent that's below our staircase always gets so dusty. It's the only one that gets like this. I don't know what's going on. So here I am vacuuming this thing. I do it all the time, but it always needs to be done. But it is really satisfying to just see all of the dust go away. my friends, thank you so much for watching this video. If you're still here, I would love it if you would subscribe. Like I said, if you have not yet, we're about to the end. I just went ahead and mopped. I actually mopped everywhere, but I didn't film it all because I really didn't think you guys would want to watch me mop my whole entire house. So I hope that you guys are having a great week. I am thinking of all of you, and I just want to thank you all so much for being here. I couldn't do this if you guys weren't here, because no one would be watching and I would have definitely given up by now. So if you're here, I definitely love you for it, and I just want to thank you so much.